Hi everyone. Thanks for joining me for this 10-minute yoga class. And today's class is going to be all about opening our hearts. So opening our hearts to love and to self-compassion. So let's start by finding a nice, comfortable seat. So have a little bit of space. Make sure you're in a nice, quiet place. Let's start by taking 3 deep breaths. Let's turn your palms to face up so you're in that position just to receive. We'll roll the shoulders up to the ears and then roll them back and down. Up to the ears and then back and down. Inhale and both arms rise up. We'll bend over to one side. Inhale, come up. And bend to the other side, so like you're making a rainbow with your body. Inhale, we come up, and exhale, switch sides. It's starting to move with your breath. We'll bring the hands down to the knees, so cupping the knees. We're going to do that little stirring motion where you pretend like your torso is a spoon and you're stirring the pot that is your hips and your legs. So rolling to one direction and then without thinking about it too much, switching and going the other direction. So bringing a little movement into our hips, into our lower bodies. Let's come to tabletop position. We'll drop the belly and inhale, cow pose. Exhale, drop the head, raise the spine, cat pose. Using your breath, we inhale, cow, and exhale, cat. We'll extend the right leg out and then lift that leg up and reach out of your heel. We'll reach out of the left fingertips. Then reach your hand back behind you and grab your toes. Try to send your toes up to the sky. We'll make our way back down to tabletop. We'll take a cat and cow here. Let's reset the spine and we'll switch sides. So the left leg rises up the right arm. Bend the knee. Grab the toes if you can. And then send your toes up to the sky. So notice how your heart is opening here. We'll return to tabletop. From here, sink your hips back down to your heels. Child's pose. Remember, this is a great place to rest anytime in class if you feel a little tired. When you're ready, tuck your toes. Send your hips up to the sky for downward facing dog. Then we'll walk our dog. Bend one knee and bend the other. And just see what you notice while you're here. How does your body feel? We'll inhale the right leg up to the sky. Then bend the knee and open the hips. You'll peek out under that right armpit. We'll bring the right foot forward for lunge, high lunge. So coming to stand, bend that front knee deeply and make sure that your knee doesn't pass your ankle. We'll come and meet in plank pose. Reach through your heels, reach through your head, strong bellies, bend the elbows, and come down to the ground. We'll roll the shoulders back and down, press into your hands, cobra pose. Exhale, come back down to the ground. Inhale, we lift all the way back up to downward facing dog. And walk your dog here. Notice how this pose is changing. Inhale the left arm up, bend the knee, open the hips. Bring that left foot forward in between your hands. High lunge. Deep bend to the front knee. We're going to really focus on opening the heart here. Take a little back bend. And then hands come down to frame your front foot. Step back to that strong plank pose. And then we lower down. Inhale, peel your chest up. Feel the heart opening wide here. Cobra or upward facing dog pose. Then use that strong belly to bring you all the way back to downward facing dog. Walk your dog and notice the changes. We'll walk the feet slowly up to meet the hands. Forward bend. Let your head hang heavy here and take a little twist left to right. Like you're drawing a little half moon around your feet. We'll inhale to rise up. We'll inhale the arms up and then bend over to one side and the other. We'll inhale, lift up to the sky, and then exhale, open the heart. And then bring your hands back behind your back. So holding your own hands, opening your chest, and then folding forward. Feeling the shoulders opening here. Let your hands guide you back up to standing. Arms rise up, and we're going to sit in our imaginary chair. So a nice strength pose here. This is chair pose. Try to sink your hips as much as you can while opening your heart as much as you can. We inhale up, take a little back bend, and let the hands slowly lower down. Great work, everyone. We inhale up once more and fold forward. Drop your head. Let it go. Find your way back down onto your mat. Child's pose. Let's take a few breaths here. Slowing down. And come up to kneeling. So your knees are about as wide as your hips. Tuck the toes, roll the shoulders back, and send the hips forward. So you can stay right here. If this feels like a lot, stay right here. If you have a little bit more openness, you can reach your fingers down and see if you reach your heels. If you do, you can even let the back of your head cradle in your neck. When you're ready, carefully come up and then find your way back into child's pose. Breathing and resetting from that deep, deep heart opening back bend. And we'll come back up to seated. Both legs straight out in front. Take the right knee and bend it in. We'll hold that right knee with your left hand and inhale. Rise the right hand up and twist to look behind you. We'll switch sides. The left hand goes behind you and take that nice twist. From here, we'll come to rest down on your mat. And I encourage you to stay here in Shavasana, continuing to breathe and sink and melt into your mat as long as it feels good for you.